It's been the third year. 2 years or season had passed since the appointment of Erik Ten Hag as the Man United head coach. While Erik Ten Hag had early scares during the early part of the season 1 but managed to turn around the season, obtained quite a significant progression compared to the chaotic 21-22 season. But the following season collapsed as soon as it started with heavy injury crisis, had Erik Ten Hag having constant headache, even had a squad just to fulfill the starting 11. Hence, the second season, Man United in the league dropped off massively, but both seasons managed to win the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. Coming into this season, Erik Ten Hag, although having a much better squad and proved to have quite a better defensive improvement, overall the tactics and fluidity still remain in question. And coming into the third season, and there were still people questioning your own tactics and direction, can be a detriment thing. So in this video, we'll have a look in the positive Erik Ten Hag had brought into the Man United and the negative as well. In case you didn't know, what is up ladies and gentlemen, I'm Marvin, codename CM. Welcome to the Code United channel once again. If you in any shape or form stumble into this channel and somehow some way like this kind of content, do please like, share and subscribe to this channel, as each of your precious subscription will be a massive motivation for me to upload new content. And don't forget to ring the notification bell for every new upload. With that said, let's get straight into the video. Starting off, Erik Ten Hag in his successful Ajax tenure had a fixed philosophy and concept on how his team would approach in many games. Erik Ten Hag is a loyal follower of the master Johan Cruyff and his pupil Pep Guardiola, with whom he worked with during his time in Germany, when Ten Hag was the coach of Bayern's the second team. From the chosen base position, no coach or any head coach will look to guarantee their tactics, playing concepts essential to their philosophy, such as, for example, attacking width and depth. Against a low block team, Erik Ten Hag will emphasize on overcrowded opponent defense line with numerical under the 5 to even 6 players form a 3-1-6 or a 3-2-5 formation. From there, either the fullbacks place themselves high on the opponent line. At the same time, one of the fullbacks form a back three along with the two other centre backs. Also, the both advanced 8 will place on both on the half spaces, while the both wingers tasked to stuck themselves on the sideline, stretching the defensive line. Besides, low blocks often will have the lone striker be isolated, so Erik Ten Hag will play a false 9 striker, consistently drop off the line, crowd either the midfield or the zone 40 position. Furthermore, Erik Ten Hag under the possession ideal style will often set up his team play, building from the back, with both centre backs tasked to receive the pass from the goalkeeper, and one of the midfielder will drop to the defensive line, help the build up. Although having a proven success tactics can be crucial for a head coach, as he had managed to brought Ajax 2 straight titles, including a close semi-final Champions League. In the Man United side, Erik Ten Hag tried to implement the tactics but met with absolute slap in the face, as squad that time Eriksen, Fred and McTominay do not have the possession or the physical level to withstand, hence lost badly. However, instead of sticking to the plan through and through, Erik Ten Hag made some adjustment by recognizing the team's strengths and weaknesses. Man United during that period thrived in counter-attacking football, as Bruno piercing through ball combined with Rashford being the most dangerous when it comes to running behind the defensive line. Erik Ten Hag eventually rolled back to drop deep and counter-attacking. And since that, Man United enjoyed a successful run after the 2-1 win against Liverpool. But there was a catch in that Man United tactics was inability to break down a turtle-like low block team. But the Dutch managers have other ideas, and he goes a very creative way that many spectators actually fail to understand at that time, including me as well. He played against a low block team by not playing against a low block team. Sounds weird? Erik Ten Hag understands the strength of the squad and choose to give up possession and try to attract the opponent into Man United's own half or their own third, thus creating space on the back. Let's look back at the numbers on where on the pitch United touches are coming from. Only this time, let's add in their opponent's touches as well, giving us a better picture of where the entire game is being played. The number that should jump off the page is that there is a significantly less going in the middle of the park than ever before. Ten Hag also made a controversial move by removing Cristiano Ronaldo, who slowed things down and revert into a quick counter-attacking style that was proven to fit the players available. Even though some might say this is just the park the bus tactics, but there were differences. If we look at the 2019-2020 and the 2020-21 numbers above, along with the touch location, and compare them to the Erik Ten Hag first season, we can see a clear differences in how each chose to defend. Social sides were about prevention. They play against a higher up the pitch, and they were compact in the midfield to prevent you to going through them. And they guard their box and did not let you make any passes near it. If you don't get near our goal, we are you're not able to score at all. It was an effective use of the talent available to them, but could also be dull and did not always put the attackers in a favourable position. Erik Ten Hag's version of United is far more actively defensively. They sit deeper, but they allow you to get closer to the goal, and they make more tackles and block more shots. Despite the positivity brought in the first season, the next two seasons had a lot to be desired. Injuries to multiple players and significant drop-off in terms of ability by Casemiro further exposed in the flaws in Erik Ten Hag's tactics. In the following season, Erik Ten Hag wanted to fully implement his possession-heavy style and made another controversial decision, letting out Golden Glove winner of David De Gea while signing Champions League runner-up goalkeeper Andre Onana or ball-playing goalkeeper. However, Man United still do not possess the profile of players that fulfill the heavy possession playstyle. Besides, Onana himself, early in his Man United days, constant dreadful mistake causes Man United several matches. But he managed to pull himself around latter part of the season, become one of the more consistent performers. In spite of that, last season Man United two biggest issues came to none of their players able to maintain their fitness, as almost every week there will be report regarding Man United players having to deal with injuries. Aside from that, Erik Ten Hag's high advanced tactics often have the midfield very wide open, as if the first line of counter-pressing did not contain opponents or the players' lack of intensity. The opponent would easily bypass Man United midfield centrally, as the lone midfielder or the CDM would have massive spaces to cover. Adding to injury, the overall lack of pace in the defensive line, apart from Vara, make the defense far more space to cover. In addition, Casemiro's sluggish legs did not have the defensive duty, but rather causes underwhelming play. Yet Erik Ten Hag would still stubbornly stick to his tactics regardless of the personnel and the opponent's profile. In the end, Man United ended the worst league finish in years, and the only saving grace was that Erik Ten Hag somehow, someway managed to win the FA Cup against rival Man City. Coming to this season, while focusing on bringing multiple reinforcements like Masraoui, Zirkzee and Ugarte, it seems this is the season for Erik Ten Hag to fully implement his ideal playstyle for Man United. Although there were glimpses on how Erik Ten Hag's tactics see its effect on a display like matches against Southampton and Barnsley, even some of the matches like against Fulham and Crystal Palace, Man United looked significantly more dominant and creating far more chances, while at the same time maintaining their defensive capabilities. But the lack of clinical finishing caused Man United several crucial points. In the recent couple matches, Erik Ten Hag's tactics have been called to question, as Liverpool and Spurs matches had easily defeated Man United, while Man United looked completely out of their depth. With a slow final third build-up and zero creative plus players with obvious lack of effort and intensity from the players, made the whole conversation if Erik Ten Hag really should be let go, as Man United only obtained 7 points from possible 18 points. However, the news that Erik Ten Hag was not really unfazed due to the fact Man United remained backing of Erik Ten Hag despite the poor consecutive result. In conclusion, is Erik Ten Hag's ideal tactics works for Man United. We as Man United fans have been spoiled by Sir Alex Ferguson, consistency, attacking and result proven. Patience is key, yet we do not possess that on another managers. And because Ten Hag has received more than enough supporting by the club, spending more than 600 million, but with still no clear direction nor identity for the club has been established. To whom I would say that Erik Ten Hag may still give a chance till the end of the season, but would not be surprised he will be replaced after the season or got laid off after a string of disappointment results. That's the end of the video. What do you guys think? Do you see Erik Ten Hag bring both positive and negative to the club? What was your next move for Erik Ten Hag's incoming future? Sack him or who to be replaced? Comment down below so that we can have a discussion. Hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you all in the next one.